Stocks 101, dividends, passive income. SHIB sounds cool. Wait, what's this? How to make millions with NFTs, VEVE and OMI? Okay, Andre, you sold me on those NFTs, but what about this OMI token you've been talking about?
Believe it or not, the highest gaining crypto by percent is actually OMI. More than SHIB and more than Doge. From January 1st till now, it gained roughly 16,366%, which means if you had invested $10,000 on January 1st, today you would have something like $1.63 million.
Okay, Andre, I'm definitely buying some OMI tokens. How do I get them?
Right now, it is almost impossible for me to shill you these tokens because for the average computer literate person, it is almost impossible to buy them. Believe it or not, there is a 17-step process to actually buy these tokens. 17! That's more than Kevin Bacon's 6.
Well, if there's that many steps, I guess we better get started. What is going on, my fellow OMI homies? It's Foster, and I'm back at it again with another VEVE and ECOMI video. Guys, if you're a new subscriber, welcome aboard. If you're an OG subscriber, welcome back. And if you're watching this video right now and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Today's video is going to cover a topic I believe will become more popular over the coming weeks and months, and that is, how the heck do I buy the OMI token? Don't worry, we will be going through a step-by-step guide of how to buy the token, starting from signing up on the exchange, all the way through the actual process of buying the token. I know it'll seem overwhelming at first, especially if you're new to crypto and you've never used an exchange. But as someone who got into crypto just in April of this year, I promise you it's not as complicated as it looks. So let's get started. All right, guys. So the first step is to sign up for an exchange. An exchange is the only way to purchase OMI and requires you to hold either USDT, which is the crypto stablecoin version of USD, or purchase cryptocurrency from another exchange and sell it into USDT to make your purchase. There are currently only 4 exchanges that support the OMI token trading pair, and they are Bitforex, Ascendex, OKX, and Gate.io. There will likely be several major exchange listings for the token over the coming months with the token migration to Immutable X, but I'll save that for another video. For this video, I'll be using Bitforex, as it has the most trading volume out of all of the exchanges I listed for OMI, and I have personally made several purchases on their platform without issue. Full disclosure, I am not sponsored or affiliated with any of the exchanges that I've listed, but if you do decide to sign up with any of my links in the description below, I may receive a small bonus for you using my referral code. To sign up for Bitforex, you can either use your email or phone number. I signed up with my email, but there is no right or wrong choice. Once you've signed up, you're required to complete additional security steps before you're able to trade or withdraw currency from the platform. This includes a KYC, which is an identity authentication, which generally takes anywhere between 24 to 48 hours. And that is a regulatory compliance step that is required for all exchanges. And then you're also required to select several security settings. For you to be able to use this exchange, you will have to bind a mobile phone number or the Google Authenticator for 2-factor authentication. And you will also need to make sure that you include a trading password, which is a 6-digit code, which you will enter anytime that you are looking to trade on the platform or withdraw tokens from the platform itself. After you've completed the appropriate security verification, you're now ready to deposit funds. If you already own a cryptocurrency, you will select it from the list below and follow the appropriate steps from whatever exchange you received it from. If you do not currently own any cryptocurrency, depositing funds on Bitforex if you live in the US is relatively straightforward. Under the deposit tab in the fiat section, you'll be able to purchase Bitcoin with a third-party company called Paxful. You can select the amount of Bitcoin you wish to purchase. I would recommend having a currency conversion tab open somewhere on your computer, as you may select one Bitcoin and then become quite surprised when you see a $64,000 charge on your credit card. The reason that I recommend Paxful, although I'm not associated or affiliated with them anyway, is the fees that you will pay in order to make a deposit. As you can see here, if you were looking to use either of these other providers, it would cost you almost 4%, meaning that if you were looking to deposit $1,000, it would cost you $40 to make that deposit. Whereas if you use Paxful, it's only a 1% fee. You're buying Bitcoin. If you're to buy another currency, the option that Paxful provides is not there. So on Bitforex, I would say to use the Bitcoin option, as it will be the cheapest option for you. If you live in another country and you're unable to use Paxful, as with the case with me, as I live in Canada, then you can sign up for another exchange to purchase crypto and then transfer it to your current Bitforex wallet. Some of the most reputable exchanges you could use would be Coinbase, Binance, if you live in the US, Binance.us, KuCoin, Kraken, or Gemini. For those of you that live in Canada like me, I used a Canadian exchange called Bitbuy. You can deposit on Bitbuy using a direct e-transfer, and the funds are generally in your account within a few hours. It's also worth mentioning, and in the interest of full disclosure again, that if you do sign up using my code in the description below and you deposit more than $250, both of us receive a $20 deposit bonus. Most exchanges have a very similar KYC verification and purchase process. So if you've done it on one platform, the basics should apply essentially across the board. If you're buying the crypto from an exchange other than Bitforex directly, as is the case when I buy it with Bitbuy, there is an additional step where you will need to send your crypto from that exchange to Bitforex to make your purchase. But other than that, taking a few extra minutes, it's relatively painless. To receive the crypto from the exchange, select the crypto that you are looking to deposit from the drop-down list. So in this case, if I purchased from Bitbuy, if I purchased Bitcoin, I would be depositing it into my Bitcoin wallet in the deposit section on Bitforex. It's very important to note that everyone that is watching this right now pays very close attention to the type of crypto that you own, where you're trying to deposit it, and what your wallet address is. If I am on Bitbuy and I own a specific cryptocurrency, if I own Bitcoin, it is a specific wallet address for Bitcoin. If I then come over and try and deposit my Bitcoin into an Ethereum wallet, I will lose my Bitcoin forever and you will not get it back. So make sure that if you're depositing it from Bitcoin, you're depositing it into Bitcoin. That is something that you want to focus on. It's never been an issue for me, but it is very much worth noting. Now that you've bought your Bitcoin or have transferred it into your Bitforex wallet, it's time to convert the USDT and buy OMI. You will see whatever cryptocurrency it was that you have purchased in your wallet once it is transferred from an exchange or once you have completed the purchase verification on Bitforex. For this example, we will pretend that you purchased Bitcoin. What you will do is see your Bitcoin balance, and you are looking to transfer that balance from your wallet to the spot account. The spot account is the equivalent of the trading area where you can make deals, sell or buy cryptocurrency. The wallet, same with a digital and physical wallet, is somewhere where you would keep your currency and it is not actively being spent. You will select the amount that you want to transfer and click confirm, and then it will be transferred into your spot account where you will be able to see that balance transferred over. Now that that balance has been transferred over, you will go to the top of your screen and you will click on spot account. The spot account at first glance looks very overwhelming, and I completely understand. For anyone that is new to crypto, I felt exactly the same way. And to this day, I still feel that way sometimes, but understand that out of all of this, there's very little that you need to focus on. What you will do is go into the search bar and type in USDT. You will see here, and the reason that it's not showing up is I've already selected it under BTC. But if you go into favorites, you will see BTC/USDT. that is the trading pair that you are looking to go for if Bitcoin was the cryptocurrency that you purchased. If, for a hypothetical scenario, you purchased XRP, aka Ripple, you would click on XRP USDT. If you had purchased Ethereum, you would type in Ethereum and look up Ethereum USDT. So whatever your trading pair is, it is likely that Bitforex supports it. But before you make a purchase of a cryptocurrency that you've never heard of, thinking that you'll be able to trade it on Bitforex, make sure that it's supported first. And also understand that if you purchase a cryptocurrency on one exchange that is very volatile, in the time that it takes to transfer over to the new exchange, the price may have fluctuated quite drastically. So you need to take that into account when you're making that transfer. For this example, we're going to continue to use Bitcoin. Once again, there's a lot of numbers on the screen, but don't be overwhelmed by it. All that you need to focus on is scrolling down to the bottom of the page and clicking on 100% in the sales section, assuming that you're looking to liquidate all of your Bitcoin and purchase USDT so that you can purchase OMI, you would do 100%. If there's a percentage that you wanted to do less than that, you could come up with any of these percentages, or you could pick a specific amount of Bitcoin that you were looking to transfer. Regardless, when you've made that decision, you will click Sell BTC. Once you've done that, your order will pop up in the open order history. This will show you in real time whether or not your order is being filled, what price you entered into your order at, and how much is left in order to be completed. Sometimes what you will notice is if you purchase a cryptocurrency that is not very traded upon, it may sit in this queue for a while. So a pro tip, if you're noticing that your currency is not selling immediately, there will be a button in this corner that says cancel. You can cancel the transaction, click 100% of whatever amount is remaining left, and click Sell BTC again until your order is completed, and it will say no data. If you ever need to confirm or you're not sure, you'll be able to go into your order history and it will show you whether or not that purchase went through, what price it went through at, and how much USDT you received for your Bitcoin. Once you've made your transaction from Bitcoin into USDT, there's one final step that you need to do in order to get the OMI token, and that is to find the OMI USDT pairing. You can do this by typing in OMI, and then once again, I always recommend favoriting it so that you can come back to it at any time. Once you've found this pairing, you're not going to worry about anything else right now if you're just looking to get an entry. If you want to learn more about trading, we can talk about that in another video, but all of these numbers get quite complicated. So all you need to focus on is similarly to what we did with BTC. We're going to come down here, but we're not selling OMI, we are buying OMI. So we are clicking our 100% button again, and we are buying OMI. You will then see that transaction take place down here again. And then once it is fulfilled, you'll be able to see in the order history how much OMI that you own. Going back into our assets page, once you have purchased your OMI, it will be in your spot account. And all that you will do is transfer it from the spot account back to your wallet and confirm it. What that does is it means it can't actively be traded. It's sitting in your wallet on the exchange. And then at that point, you can make the decision as to whether or not you take it off of the exchange, put it into a secure wallet, onto an electronic wallet, or whether you want to keep it where it is so that it can be traded whenever you'd like to make that decision. Whew. Congratulations. You now own OMI. See, Andre? It wasn't so complicated after all.